What is going on, everybody? My name is Robert Watkin and welcome back to another video. So this video is not a tutorial, even though this is the channel Robert does tutorials, but this is not a tutorial. Basically I'm going to be talking about how I make my videos, more specifically the equipment I use to make them. This is going to be for both the tutorials I make and the vlogs I make. I've kind of not been doing the vlogs as much. If you do follow my vlog channel, they've been lacking. I'll still explain how I made those vlogs, but just bear in mind I don't really make vlogs as much as I did a couple months ago. But yeah, we'll go through all the stuff, and everything that you see in this video will be linked down below. There'll be an Amazon associate link. If you click on that link and buy anything through the link, it will support me and support my channels. So yeah, if there's anything you want, anything you like in this video, then check it out down below. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is my camera setup. This is mainly for my vlog channel, and of course I do use it a lot on this channel as well. So the camera I have got is a Nikon D3300. This camera is amazing as a starter camera. It's fairly low budget. It was about £300. So I mean, it costs some money, but it's not super expensive compared to a lot of cameras out there. If you are looking for a camera to start YouTube, I would highly recommend this camera. There of course is a lot of cameras out there which may be better at this point. I've had this one for a couple of years now, but it hasn't let me down. The camera itself is a DSLR, so that means I can move the lens and I can do all the stuff manually if I want to. Then attached to my camera I use a microphone called a Takstar. I'll have to double check here. A Takstar SGC 598. That is the microphone I use. This microphone cost me about £20, which is absolutely amazing, because before this I used a Rode VideoMic Go, which was about, I believe, 60 to 80 pound, something along those lines, and it broke on me multiple times. If any of you followed my main channel, it was the fact that the microphone itself didn't break. The microphone itself was good. It was just the little part that held it that kept snapping and breaking, so I had to fix it all the time. This one is a lot more durable, a lot more sturdy, and the sound quality is great for being £20. It also has adjustable stuff, so I can change the audio levels, like the input audio, which is very useful if you are making videos on YouTube. The last thing I have on my camera is the little tripod. Now, it's not a proper tripod, it is a gorilla pod. That basically means it is a kind of like a tripod, but I can move the legs. They are posable, so I can change them into different positions and they will stay there. For the most part, mine is getting a little bit old now, so it's not staying in the position I set it to as well. It is sliding about a bit, but yeah, you can get these as well. They're great for a vlogging tripod because they're not that big, and it just means you can hold your camera out a little bit further, get a little bit better shots, and then yeah, it's better than carrying around a massive bulky tripod all the time, which of course we don't really want to be doing if we are taking it out to vlog. Now I am going to move on to my computer setup. Now I am not going to be talking about my keyboard and mouse. They're just quite basic. I'm not going to be talking about my monitors. I'm going to be talking about, instead, we've got my microphone here. This is a Blue Snowball microphone. Now I have used this microphone for literally about 3-4 years now, and it has never let me down. The audio is not the best on it, but it does do the job, and it gets what you need done if you want to get that microphone. And then my computer, I did actually build my computer myself, so if you are wanting this, you will have to buy the parts and get it built, or build it yourself like I did. So I've took the cover off here, which is I probably shouldn't do that when it's on, but I've done it anyway. You can see my graphics card is an Nvidia EVGA GeForce GTX 980, so it's a pretty decent graphics card. Now the case I've got is a Corsair case. It is actually quite a bit small, so everything is quite tight in here. You can see that my the tubing for my liquid cooler is pressing against the graphics card a bit, which isn't the best, but it works. Now I can't remember exactly everything I've got in here. You can see there that my power supply is a CX600 by Corsair as well. My RAM is HyperX Fury. I am using two 8GB cards in there, so that's 16GB in total. I believe it is DDR3, I will have to double check. Remember, the links are going to be down below in the description, so if you want a bit more details on anything I have got here, anything I have shown, then click those links and you'll be able to get a bit more detail on them. My CPU, I am using an Intel 6700K processor. I believe it's about 4 GHz. I could be wrong there, but it's a really good processor. I've never had any issues with it. And then of course you can see I have got a closed loop liquid cooler by Corsair on the CPU, just to make sure it's all running at a good temperature. My storage I actually upgraded not too long ago. In there I have got two 2TB hard drives. I believe they are like a green Barracuda or something along those lines. So yeah, they're what I'm basically using for mass storage. And I also have, which you can't really see, I've also got in that gap, which is a bit hard to see, there is an SSD in there, which is, I believe, about 240 gigabytes. So that's just what I've got my boot drive on to keep everything fast, and I also put Sony Vegas on there to keep that running fast. Now I'm going to put this on before we get too much dust in there and I end up breaking everything. Why can't I get on? Now, another piece of important hardware I've got behind my computer here is this bad boy. This is an Elgato game capture. This is the HD61, so it can record in 60 FPS. This is what I use to actually record my monitor. It's hooked up into the back here, and then I can record the screen. I did actually get that screen recorder a few years ago, so to be honest, nowadays most people would be able to get a free piece of software which can record your screen just as well. But by having a hardware device, it just means you're not going to be putting the load on your computer itself. It's going to be going through that piece of hardware, so you're not going to get any lag spikes or dropping frames if you are wanting to game and stuff like that. And then most of you will know my editing software is Vegas Pro. So you can see I've got it here, and this is what I do all my editing on. As you know, if you follow this channel, because I do tutorials, we can see we've got a video on here. This is the last video I believe I put on the channel, where I was talking about how to get Instagram videos downloaded on an Android device, and you can see this is the amount of editing. This is kind of my standard sort of timeline. So this is like the standard size video for a tutorial I do on the channel, and I'm actually going to load up one of my old vlogs, because you'll be able to see my vlogs took a lot more editing and a lot more time to produce than these tutorials. So I'm just going to load up one of the Keswick vlogs here, and you'll be able to see, hopefully I haven't deleted the media. It looks like I have. I'm just going to ignore this. You should still be able to see how much editing went into it. Right, we'll still have some of the clips, but you can see there is a lot more editing done for this video than there was for the other tutorial videos. So basically, this software is where I spend most of my time when it comes to making content for YouTube. Even though I've spent about 20 minutes recording this video, I'll probably spend a solid hour to an hour and a half editing it, even though it's probably going to have relatively basic edits and mostly just cuts. Now, just so you know, when it comes to recording, as I showed you before, I have got why can't I speak? I have got an Elgato to record my screen, and this is all processed within this software, which when I load it up you can see my screen goes black here. And then this is the capture software, so it goes through here. I can name the video to whatever I want in this little box here, and then I hit record and it'll start doing the recording for the video. And while I'm doing the recording for the video, I of course need to record my voice and my audio. So like I said, this will all come through my Blue Snowball here, and I record that sound through Audacity. So basically what I do, I start the screen recording like so. So I'll click on here, it'll start recording. I'll move this across to my other monitor, so you can see now I can see it all on there, and then I'll start recording the audio. And because I've recorded it on this screen, I'll visually be able to see it on the video, and that'll just allow me to sync up the audio together in my editor in Vegas Pro, and it makes the workflow a lot easier. But yeah, that's how I make my videos, guys. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. So I hope you did enjoy. I hope you found it useful. If there is any questions you have about any of my setup, then just ask below in the comments. And also remember, if you do want any of the equipment or just want to have a better look and understand what the equipment is about a bit more, then you can click any of the Amazon links in the description below, and you will be able to check them there. Remember, if you do buy through any of those links, it will support me and my channel, as Amazon will give me a little bit of money from promoting basically products on their page and on their site. But yeah, that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you would like to see any other tutorials or any other videos, then just comment them down below in the comment section. If you click around about here, you should be able to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you click around about here, you should be able to see a random video which YouTube has selected for you to watch. But that is it, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.